Well, hello there and welcome to Miracles, Music and Paw Prints. I'm Sue London, your host. I'm really happy that you are here because we're going to talk about a topic today that I know is going to bring a lot of you much peace. And the topic we're going to talk about is, can pets see spirits and energy? Now, if you're new to the show, welcome along with everyone else. The way that this show works is that I am guided to what the topic is to be every week. I get messages, I channel messages, I work with your loved ones, your angels, your pets, along with mine, and that's how we come up with the topic every week. So you could say yours and my angels and pets are the producer of this show, and I'm just delivering what they tell me to say. And then, so the first part, I give you a lesson. And then the second part is a song, and that's a song that is channeled through me for you to go with the episode. And then in the third part, I give you tools to help you to do whatever we're talking about in that episode. And today we're going to talk about how can pets see spirits and energy. And a lot of you have been asking me that question because you're seeing your pets do odd things and you don't understand what it's about. So I'm going to take this episode and I'm going to answer that for all of you that have asked me this question. Okay, so let's get started. So the answer to that question is yes, absolutely, 100%. Your pets do see angels, they see spirits, they see loved ones, they see your other pets, they see energy. Now, you're going to ask me, well, how do they do that, Sue? And these are some things how they do it. I wrote it down because there's a lot that they do, and I want to make sure I gave you everyone because not everybody's pet will see the same thing and act the same way. So the first way is that animals, they pick up upon emotional energy. So let's say you've had an argument with somebody, whether you've done that in front of your pet or outside of your home. When your pet comes near you or the ones that involve, they will act differently. They may act quiet. Or if there's a lot of aggression, they may even growl. Okay, so they will pick up on that and they may even mirror you where you are at emotionally. So be mindful of that, okay? Our pets are the greatest gift from God because they are our greatest teachers. They are our greatest support. They know when we need to slow down. I always say to my little boy here, Buddy, okay, so I always say to Buddy, let me know when I need to stop working if I've worked too long. And so what he does is he will come and he will paw my leg or he'll jump up on my lap. And that's his way of saying, look, Mom, you've worked too long. It's time to stop. So your pets are doing things to you or for you or with you. And you're thinking, well, why do they keep doing that? It's because they are giving you a sign or a message of some kind. And that's where I want to encourage you to be mindful of what they're doing. Pets will pick up tension in the room. Now, that doesn't mean if you've had something happen, okay, there's been an argument or there's a lot of stress happening in your life. So your pet will feel that tension, whether it's just happened now or you just haven't cleared the energy. Now, sadness and grief, pets feel that sadness, and you may find some of your pets are actually crying tears along with you. So be mindful of that. All right. Spiritual presence. This is really exciting because I've experienced this with my pets, and I'm one that I see the other side. I feel the other side. I talk to the other side, and I can smell them from those ones that have perfume on or that are smokers, like my grandpa Buck used to be. And it's so real to me that I have to say to my husband, I smell smoke. Is it real? And for 26 years, he said, no, it's just Grandpa Buck again. And that's how real it is for me. So spiritual presence, you can have that happen for you. You can smell something or you can feel something. Lights can flash. So when there is a presence in your space, your pet will act differently. So I've had pets where they'll just sit there and go, yeah, Mom's got another one here. And they'll just look around, move their eyes, and just put their head back down again as if, yeah, Mom's got another client, just like that. And then there's pets where I've had that have gone to the corner of where there might be a loved one on the other side, or a spirit, an angel, and just start barking and wagging their tail. If your pet does any of those things, your pet can also just stop, stare in the air. Okay, just stare like they're looking at nothing, and you're thinking, this is really weird, but they are actually connecting and having a conversation telepathically with whoever is with them, whether that's a person or a pet. And a lot of times the pets that have just crossed, who've sent their new replacement, that pet that's crossed is actually teaching and training the new pet that you got. So you can see that happen as well. A lot of barking can happen. Cats can go funny. There's all kinds of things that can happen that seem unusual to you. So be mindful of that. Now, calming, healing energy. I do Reiki, and I do Reiki when I do my talks, and I do Reiki at a distance on a healing membership group. My pets love, love, love the healing. And so we actually start our day, me giving them a healing, because they love it so much. And when they see I do the healing, it really relaxes them and calms them. So if you find that your pet all of a sudden is sleeping, had calm energy, and then a spirit comes, and then all of a sudden they sit up and they stare at the air. They might even start chasing their toy. If they see the other side and that they used to play with that pet and run around and chase toys, they might start doing that. And that's because they're playing with the pet on the other side. And you may not know that, but that's what they're doing. So they can have all of these changes happen so differently depending on what's happening in your atmosphere, your area, let's say. Changes in a person's health and emotions. Now, I can tell you that I have been on a cancer journey, and I was given just 2 weeks to live, October 22nd, 2024. And that was quite a shock for me back then. I'm doing great. Cancer's going away now, and one day at a time. And if you're on a cancer journey, it's an emotional roller coaster. And it's important to just value the day you have and cherish it and live in the moment, right? So your pets are going to feel your energy of fear and what ifs and I don't know what's next, or they'll feel your pain. And my little guy, Buddy, he's so incredibly empathic. And so when I was at a really bad state and I was weak and I was really sick, and after chemo, it was all I could do to move, and I was just achy and weak. And so he would always lick my legs. And I found it really hard. If I had a shower, that just would wipe me out. So he knew that by licking my legs, he was actually drying me. Your pets will act differently. And if you're not well and your pet comes up and is licking, say, your legs, or they're trying to help you, just know they are trying to be support to you because they feel you're in pain. Or another time a pet will feel pain and they might lick an opposite area where you have the pain, and they know that's going to distract you so that the pain doesn't feel as much. Your pets will feel everything physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, exactly what you're going through. Now, another thing is the energy connected to the homes and the environment. So with that, I want to say that everything that you go out your front door, and if you haven't protected yourself, whatever you've experienced on outside those walls, you're going to absorb it. You're going to bring it home, and you're bringing it into your space, and your pet will feel that. So if there is stress, anger, anxiety, grief, whatever emotion you're feeling, that is what your pet is going to feel from you, and it will be absorbed into your space. And until you clear it, that's where your pet is going to really feel it a lot. You might be feeling it, but not putting it all together or understand what you are feeling. If you feel like, people might even say, I don't want to come into your house. I just don't feel good in your house. Okay, it's because they're feeling the energy, but they don't know what they're doing. So another thing I want to tell you is that some pets, they will stare at an empty space, like I had just said, that they'll stare and they will just look. And a lot of times people think, my pet has something mentally wrong. They don't. And it's so beautiful to see. And our dog, Marley, he's a little 10-pound Shih Tzu. I've never had a dog like him to be so connected and see them. My house, my office is always completely filled with angels, loved ones, pets on this side, pets on the other side, ancestors from the pets, as well as the client who's come, the person, their ancestors, and past life connections, and all this. So my house, my office can be very filled with the other side. And so Marley, his little head is like a windmill. It goes around in circles and he's looking at them all. And then he'll start licking the air. Then he'll stare and he starts licking the air again. And then he turns his head and he starts like the windmill again, turning his head. So these are things that if you've got a lot of them with you, and I know a lot of you watching this right now, I do have a lot with you. So if your pet's doing that, it's because your pet is like, wow, look at them all. Where are they? Now, a pet can bark like just like that, right? Like I said earlier, when they see someone coming into space, they're barking. A lot of times when they're wagging their tail, they're really excited. It's really good energy. I don't want you to be fearful of the things I'm sharing here because it is such a gift when you can feel the other side. And when you watch your pet and you're watching your pet do these different things, and you can go, oh my gosh, I've got somebody here with me. Or how great is this? And I'm watching my pet and he or she is doing these things. And wow, like this is amazing. And you might be thinking in your mind, wow, I wonder, I feel like I'm being watched, or I feel like there's someone here, or I wonder if. And when then your pet starts doing this is them confirming to you that you are not alone. And what a great gift. So those are some things I wanted to share around that. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to this song that I created, and that is called I See What You Cannot See. Okay, we're going to go to the song, and then when we come back, I'm going to give you some tools to help you even more with this answer. I'll see you real soon.
There's a quiet light moving through this room tonight, soft as the moon, gentle as breathing. You call it empty space, but I can feel the love surrounding you. I watch the doorway, I watch the air. There are loving souls beside you there. You may not see them with your eyes, but I feel their hearts nearby. I see what you cannot see. I feel what you're learning to believe. Love never disappears. It moves between the worlds so quietly. When your heart is hurting, when the night feels long, you are never truly alone. There are whispers made of light, holding you through every storm. So when I stare into the silence, please don't be afraid. Some connections never leave us. Love remains. I see what you cannot see. I feel what you're learning to believe. Love lives beyond goodbye, closer than the air you breathe tonight.
Welcome back. I am now going to share some tools with you about what we've been talking about. So the first tool I want to give you is to simply just sit in the present moment, just relax, and just observe your pet for 5 minutes. And just watch how they're acting. What are they looking at, if anything? Are they wagging their tail, licking the air? Are they barking? What are they doing? So that's one way that you can become aware of what your pet is doing. Okay, so get yourself in the present moment. And if you have a hard time getting yourself in the present moment, if you are living in an area where it is the season to be able to go outside in your bare feet, go on the grass, go on the earth, and then just get yourself grounded. Okay, then you can really become aware of what is happening around you. But if your mind's going on 10 million things at once, you're going to miss what is happening because your mind's going to be distracted. So that's number one. Okay, number two is create a calm energy check-in. So what I mean by that is just sit quietly, put your hands on your chest, focus on your breathing, okay, and see how you feel. Okay, and then simply say, what is my pet feeling right now? Okay, ask that question. What is my pet feeling right now? And if your body gets calm and peaceful, you know that's where they're at. But if you're all of a sudden start going like, I'm going here, going here, going here, or angry, okay, that's what your pet is feeling. If you ask a question like that and you're in the present moment, you're connecting with your pet, your energy will shift. And when your energy shifts after you've asked a question like that, that's where you're tapping into the connection of your pet. Okay, some people don't understand that, but when you have such a connection with your pets, as we all do, that can really bring out your abilities to be able to connect. That's number two. So number three, this is the big one, and everybody should be doing this. You want to clear the energy in your space. Now, how you do this, it's really easy. Opening windows. Okay, you want to get out the negative, stale, old air by opening the windows, right? You can burn a candle. You can put on music. So if you're feeling like the energy is really sad and not, lively, and you're feeling tired, and your pet's draggy and just sleeping, not wanting to really even play, you need to liven up your energy in your space. So put on fun music. That's another thing you can do. And if you need calmness, put on calming music. Now, I'm going to put in the description area some links for you, and I have created guided meditations and healing music for shifting the energy in your space. And I'll put the link in the description, and that is through my Insight Timer platform where I create music and the channeled meditations, as well as this healing frequency music that has the frequency of letting go, and I incorporated the Reiki in that as well. So it's healing energy for your space. So those are some things you could do. And then really be mindful of your energy. If you have a lot of clutter in your space, that's not only going to affect you by making you anxious, because you're going to look around and go, oh my gosh, I've got to clean this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, or I don't have the energy to move this pile, to dust this, that kind of feeling. So when you don't have the clutter, number one, it's not going to make you as anxious. It'll make you more relaxed. And it will also help your pet because they feel you, and they also feel that anxiety of stuff around them. So you want to be mindful of not keeping a space cluttered because it's not good for you or your pet. Okay, those are 3 simple tools that you can do, and they're easy, they're free, and it's just going to start you on this whole new adventure of watching your pet connect with the other side. Now you have an understanding towards this. It's just going to make it fun for you. My husband and I say we don't need TV, we watch our pets and who they connect with. And that for us is a lot of fun. So I want to thank you for joining me today. And I thank you for asking me these questions. I like to address them because if you've got the questions, someone else does too. So please don't hesitate. Send me your questions. And again, if you want to connect with me, if you want to have a consultation with me, if you want to learn how to do Reiki for you and your pet and loved ones, or start a Reiki business for you and other people, or to do healings on pets, you can go, all of this information is on my website at AskSueLondon.com. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for being a part of this community. I'm very grateful to have you here with me and letting me share these tools and techniques with you in hope and inspiration. And I hope that something that I'm saying today is going to help you along your journey. So once again, I'm Sue London, and I want to wish you much love and many blessings. I'll see you again next week. Have a great week.